48%. That's how much Stellantis' net profits have dropped in just 6 months. Now, they're laying off 2,450 workers and killing off the Ram 1500 Classic. But here's what's really going on. This isn't just about one truck or one company. It's about the future of affordable vehicles in America. And you need to know what's coming next. The death of affordable trucks. Let us break this down. It wasn't just another truck. The Ram 1500 Classic. It was the best choice for buyers on a budget and fleet customers. That one thing that got the job done without costing a fortune. It's gone now, and so is a big part of the market for cheap trucks. But now things get really crazy. What is the average price for a new Ram truck? More than $70,000. It's not a mistake. The price is higher than some people's yearly salary. It looks like Ram took their trucks from the job site to the country club for the night. Why would Stellantis do this, you may be asking? Do they want to charge too much for their regular customers? It's not really that easy. Ram has really been having a lot of problems lately, and they're not just about money. Remember the tick for the Hemi lifter? That nasty little issue that could make your engine a very pricey weight. Many new Ram 1500 models have been having this problem, and the repair costs are so high they make your eyes water. Fixing this will cost a lot of money. This is just one of the problems with reliability that Ram owners have been having the worst time with. So is this why Stellantis has given up on making cheap trucks? Do they think they've lost and are running away? Not really. It wasn't a mild statement when UAW President Shawn Fain said, if any auto worker did as piss poor of a job as Stellantis CEO Carlos Tavares, they would be fired. Ouch, that hurts. But I see his point. In just 6 months, the company's net profits have dropped by 48%. That's a kind of number that worries business leaders. Now though, things get really interesting. Stellantis' cuts aren't just to save money. These companies aren't giving up on cheap trucks just yet. They're putting their money on something else instead. Something that could either save them or sink them completely. Take a look. The car business is changing as quickly as a Formula 1 pit stop. It costs a lot of money to make new technologies like electric cars and self-driving cars. The cost has to be paid for by someone. Who do you think that person is? Yes, it's you, the customer. She's not the only one though. The whole industry is having a hard time keeping up with the rising cost of new technology and the demand for cheap cars. It's like spending only enough money on bikes to try to build a spaceship. We need to give up something. What was that? It's the market for cheap trucks. The Ram 1500 Classic was the last truck of its kind that was still affordable. It's gone now. It's like seeing the end of an era, the last performance of the everyday pickup. However, do not believe for a second that Stellantis is giving up. No, they have a plan. There is a big risky plan that will change everything you thought you knew about Ram trucks. Now, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to get more videos like this. Stellantis' high-stakes gamble. Stellantis is putting a lot of money on electric cars, and they mean it when they say they are. They're putting $406 million into retooling 3 plants in the US so that it's easier to make electric cars. This isn't just a small improvement, it means they have to completely change how they make things. And who is the center of attention in this electrifying show? The Ram 1500 Rev. This is not just another electric truck, it's Stellantis' answer to the problem of how to make trucks more affordable. It's being built at the Sterling Heights assembly plant, which is currently going through a major renovation to make room for both gas and electric powered models. The CEO of Stellantis, Carlos Tavares, is very excited about this development. He says, "Gearing up to build our first ever Ram electric truck and the range extended version in Michigan is a meaningful moment of pride for our teams." On the other hand, it's important to remember that pride doesn't pay your bills. There is no way that this strategy can fail, and it has to fail miserably. Stellantis is not the only one who has to deal with the problem of switching to electricity though. They have to deal with a huge number of problems. We're talking about 430,000 vehicles that are just sitting there, which would make any CEO lose sleep. That's not inventory, it's a tiny city made of cars. Additionally, things get worse. Because of this, they had to cut back on staff and change how they make things. It will be like trying to steer a big ship while fixing the holes in the hull at the same time. Tavares is using the axe to cut costs by 30% by getting rid of jobs and making things run more smoothly. However, will it be enough? There is one thing that's certain, the unions are unhappy. UAW President Shawn Fain was very critical of Tavares' play. Stellantis is in one corner, and there are a lot of angry employees in the other. It's like watching a high-stakes boxing match. That being said, this is where things get really crazy. Stellantis is trying to cut costs at the same time that they're doing something completely irrational. They're putting out a limited edition Ram truck that will cost $249,950. It's not a mistake. We're talking about a truck that costs more than some homes. It's not just a truck, it's a 702 horsepower beast with a volume that shouts midlife crisis louder than a convertible sports car. But why is that? Why would a company that's having trouble moving its current stock agree to let some people have a truck that only a few people can afford? Without a doubt, it's a dangerous thing to do, but Stellantis might be right. With the Ram 1500 Rev, they're trying to appeal to people who care about the environment. And with this $250,000 beast, they're trying to appeal to people who love luxury trucks. That being said, will it work? This is the $1 million question, or the $406 million question in this case. Stellantis is taking a big risk in the hopes that their dreams of luxury and electric cars will come true. On the other hand, they're facing big problems. Sales of Rams have dropped by 21%. This isn't just a dip, it's a very steep drop. In addition, the industry as a whole is changing faster than a Formula 1 pit crew. Stellantis is having a hard time finding the right balance between keeping prices low and adding new technology. The future of Ram, luxury or bust. Stellantis is releasing a limited edition Ram 1500 TRX Final Edition that'll set you back $249,950. Yeah, you read that right. This isn't just any truck. It's a 702 horsepower beast that can go from 0 to 60 in just 4.5 seconds. But why would Stellantis do this when Ram sales have dropped by 19.5% in the first half of 2024? Well, here's the thing. This move is part of a bigger strategy. Stellantis is pivoting towards high-end luxury vehicles. They're only making 4,000 of these super trucks globally. It's like they're turning Ram into the Ferrari of pickup trucks. But don't think Stellantis has forgotten about the rest of us. There's talk about bringing back the mid-sized Ram Dakota and introducing the Rampage model. This could be their way of appealing to the budget-conscious buyers who can't drop $250,000 on a truck. Now, you might be thinking, this sounds like a risky move, and you're right. Ram sales are down, and the average starting price for new Ram trucks has hit $70,000. That's a lot of cash for a work truck. Stellantis is caught between a rock and a hard place. On one side, consumers are demanding affordable vehicles. On the other, they need capital to invest in new technologies like electric vehicles. It's like trying to make a gourmet meal on a fast food budget. And speaking of electric vehicles, there's another part of Stellantis' grand plan. They're retooling their plants to produce EVs, including the upcoming Ram 1500 Rev. It's a big gamble, but it could pay off if they get it right. But here's where things get really interesting. While Stellantis is pushing these high-end trucks, they're also trying to cut costs. They're aiming to reduce inventory by 100,000 vehicles by early next year. It's like they're trying to be both Walmart and Gucci at the same time. The UAW isn't thrilled about all of this. They're worried about job security and compensation for workers. It's like watching a high-stakes poker game with workers' livelihoods on the line. So, what does this all mean for you, the truck buyer? Well, if you got deep pockets, you might soon be able to buy a Ram that's more powerful than some sports cars. But if you're looking for an affordable work truck, your options might be getting slimmer. Stellantis is betting big on the idea that truck buyers are willing to pay more for luxury and performance. But if they're wrong, it could spell disaster for Ram. They're walking a tightrope between luxury and affordability, and one wrong step could send them tumbling. The truck market is changing faster than a Formula 1 pit stop. Electric trucks are coming, luxury trucks are here, and the days of the affordable work truck might be numbered. Stellantis is trying to stay ahead of the curve, but it's a risky game they're playing. What this means for you. So, what does all of this mean for you? The Ram 1500 Classic is gone, and with it, the last affordable option in Ram's lineup. Stellantis is betting big on electric trucks and luxury models, leaving budget-conscious buyers in the dust. If you're in the market for a new truck, you might want to act fast. The affordable options are disappearing faster than a muscle car at the drag strip. Here's the thing, this isn't just about Ram, it's a warning sign for the entire industry. Truck prices are skyrocketing, and the average Joe is getting priced out. If you've been eyeing a new truck, now might be the time to pull the trigger before prices climb even higher. Or you might want to consider holding on to your current ride a little longer. The death of the Ram 1500 Classic isn't just about one truck, it's about the future of affordable vehicles in America. Are you ready for what's coming next?